If you're over 60, some seafoods you thought were healthy may be quietly wrecking your joints, blood flow, and even your bedroom performance. But today, I'll show you 4 dangerous seafoods to avoid and 4 powerful ones that can help restore your energy, circulation, and confidence naturally. 1. Squid, the heart-healthy trap that silently blocks blood flow. George was 67, a retired Navy man who walked 3 miles a day and proudly ate clean. Grilled squid was one of his favorites, low-fat, high-protein, always on the menu. But when he came to my clinic with persistent joint pain, rising blood pressure, and low energy, we discovered something surprising. It was the squid. What looked like a smart choice was quietly harming his heart and circulation. Just 3 ounces of cooked squid packs nearly 200 milligrams of cholesterol, over 65% of the daily limit. For seniors, that's not a number to ignore. As you age, your liver becomes less efficient, and your arteries lose flexibility. That excess cholesterol doesn't just pass through, it lingers, narrows vessels, and reduces blood flow, especially down there. Even worse, squid is rich in purines. These break down into uric acid, a major trigger of gout. For George, those sharp aches in his knees weren't from exercise or age. They were from the uric acid building up silently in his joints. When George cut out squid, the pain eased, and his vitality returned in weeks. Science backs it up. Older adults with high dietary cholesterol have 43% more arterial stiffness and a significantly higher risk of heart disease. It's not just theory. It's measurable damage happening every time you eat the wrong seafood. So if you're waking up stiff, swollen, or sluggish, don't just blame age, check your plate. 2. Imitation crab, the healthy snack that spikes your blood sugar bill. 72 was trying to do everything right. He'd cut back on red meat, skipped the soda, and started adding more seafood, especially imitation crab, to his salads and casseroles. But he came to me confused. "Doc, I feel worse. I crash after lunch, my ankles swell, and my blood sugar's creeping up." The crab he thought was helping was all esbozin. Wasn't even crab. Imitation crab is made from pulverized white fish mixed with refined starch, sugar, and additives to look and taste like the real thing. It's cheap, processed, and loaded with fast-digesting carbs that spike blood sugar just like white bread. For seniors, many of whom already struggle with prediabetes or insulin resistance, this is a disaster. 1 serving can trigger a blood sugar spike, insulin crash, and energy slump. Bill was living it. Fatigue, brain fog, belly fat. Once he dropped imitation crab and started eating real seafood, his symptoms started to vanish. Blood pressure dropped, energy returned, and the bloating disappeared. Imitation crab pretends to be healthy, but it robs your body of real nutrition. No omega-3s, no zinc, no B12, just sodium, starch, and empty calories. When every bite matters after 60, this is 1 seafood you must leave behind. 3 scallops, the clean shellfish that packs a toxic punch. Harold, 74, loved his weekly seafood dinners. Every Friday, he and his wife dined on scallops, light, clean, and elegant. But over time, Harold noticed strange symptoms: lingering fatigue, rising blood pressure, and most worrying, declining kidney function. the cleanest-looking seafood, was slowly poisoning his kidneys. Scallops are filter feeders. They absorb toxins from the environment, especially heavy metals like cadmium, and cadmium doesn't leave your body easily. It builds up in your tissues and targets your kidneys, the very organs already working overtime as you age. A 2022 study in toxicology reports found that regular scallop consumption pushed seniors close to the WHO's weekly cadmium limit. That's no small risk. Chronic exposure can cause protein loss in urine, fatigue, and long-term kidney damage. Even more disappointing, scallops contain almost no omega-3s. Just 30 milligrams per 100 grams, a tiny fraction of what your brain and heart need. When Harold swapped scallops for wild salmon, his labs and energy levels turned around in 30 days. Scallops look light and lean, but for seniors, they're a hidden hazard. Pass on them and choose cleaner, richer seafood instead. 4. Shrimp, the silent saboteur of circulation and hormones. Carl, 68, was proud of his discipline. No smoking, no alcohol, healthy weight. Shrimp was his go-to dinner, easy to cook, high in protein, low in fat. But something wasn't right. He felt winded climbing stairs. His blood pressure was inching up. Worst of all, intimacy had faded. The shrimp that made Carl feel healthy was quietly choking his circulation. Just 3 ounces of shrimp has 180 milligauss of cholesterol, and that adds up fast. Seniors already have slower cholesterol processing and less flexible arteries. Shrimp pushes those limits, leading to plaque, poor blood flow, and low energy. Shrimp also contains tropomyosin, a protein that's tough to digest and a top allergen. Seniors with sensitive guts may suffer bloating, gas, or even mild inflammatory reactions without realizing the trigger. And farmed shrimp. Even worse. Often contaminated with antibiotics and waste products, they silently disrupt your gut health and immune balance. When Carl removed shrimp from his diet, his blood pressure dropped, digestion improved, and yes, his bedroom confidence came back. Shrimp is not your friend after 60. Let it go and make room for seafood that truly supports your strength. Now, the good news. 4. Seafoods that rebuild your health after 60. 1. Sea cucumber, the joint soother your doctor never mentioned. Leonard, 66, felt like his joints were rusting shut. His knees cracked, his wrists throbbed, and he said, "I feel like I'm drying up from the inside." I introduced him to sea cucumber. Not exactly a household name, but one of the most collagen-rich anti-inflammatory marine foods on the planet. Leonard didn't expect much, but in 4 weeks, he was moving pain-free again. Sea cucumber is loaded with marine collagen, chondroitin sulfate, and triterpene glycosides, compounds that support cartilage, reduce stiffness, and ease inflammation. A 2021 study showed a 35% drop in joint pain in seniors who consumed it daily. It's not fancy. It's not trendy, but it works from the inside out. 2. Oysters. The natural multivitamin for men over 60. Thomas, 71, said it best, "I'm not ready to fade. I just need something to wake me up again." Oysters gave him that spark back. They're rich in zinc, selenium, B12 iron, and copper, everything a man needs to fuel testosterone, brain health, immunity, and energy. 2 oysters a day gave Thomas sharper thinking and stronger drive. Oysters also deliver highly bioavailable nutrients, meaning your aging body absorbs them better than supplements. It's no wonder many men feel recharged after just a few servings. And yes, they support performance in all the right places. 3. Green-lipped mussels. The anti-inflammatory omega-3 superstar. Robert, 69, loved hiking, but knee pain had made stairs feel impossible. He was tired of pills and asked me for a food-based fix. My answer: green-lipped mussels. Native to New Zealand, they contain a rare omega-3 called ETA, a powerful inflammation fighter that blocks enzymes responsible for joint pain. In 30 days, Robert's morning stiffness eased, and hiking felt doable again. Studies show green-lipped mussels can reduce joint discomfort by over 40% and improve function by 35%. They're also rich in zinc, iodine, and selenium, key minerals that age often steals. 4. Sea moss, the all-in-one marine rebuilder. Frank, 73, said he felt like a light dimming, not sick, just slower. Sea moss changed that. Also called Irish moss. This red seaweed contains over 90 trace minerals your body needs for circulation, thyroid support, digestion, and collagen production. After 2 weeks of daily sea moss gel, Frank's energy, sleep, and digestion improved dramatically. Sea moss also helps seal the gut lining, supports metabolism with iodine, and aids natural collagen synthesis. It's a full-body tune-up from the ocean. For older men, it's not just food, it's repair. The ocean can harm you or heal you. The biggest mistake most seniors make is assuming that seafood is automatically healthy. But as we've seen today, that simply isn't true. Some seafoods are clean and healing, others are toxic, deceptive, and quietly damaging the very systems that keep you independent: your heart, your joints, your digestion, and yes, your performance. This isn't about fear, it's about knowledge. Because once you understand which seafoods hurt and which heal, you hold the power to change your health, starting with your next meal. Here's the truth. After 60, your body can no longer afford the guesswork. Every food you eat either feeds inflammation or fights it. Every bite either drains your energy or builds it. The good news: you don't need expensive supplements. You don't need miracle cures. You need real, nutrient-rich foods from the sea that your body can use right now, like oysters for zinc and testosterone, sea cucumber for collagen and joints, sea moss for full-body minerals, and green-lipped mussels to crush inflammation at the root. These aren't gimmicks. They're time-tested tools backed by science and used by real people, just like you, who want to keep living, moving, loving, and thriving long into their golden years. Start your seafood reset today. If you've made it this far, you already know what you need to do. Remove the 4 harmful seafoods: squid, imitation crab, scallops, and shrimp. They're quietly working against your circulation, digestion, and energy. Replace them with the 4 healing choices: oysters, green-lipped mussels, sea cucumber, and sea moss. These are the allies your body's been craving. This week, try removing just one of the harmful options from your meals and replacing it with something healing. A couple of oysters instead of shrimp. A spoonful of sea moss gel in the morning. A small change, a powerful shift. Comment below which seafood surprised you the most, and which one are you going to try or toss first. If this video helped you or gave you something to think about, please like it and subscribe to this channel. We create these videos to give you back the clarity, strength, and control you deserve. Share this video with someone you care about, because millions of men over 60 are still eating seafood that's quietly breaking them down when they could be building themselves up instead. Thanks for watching. And remember, your body still listens. Give it the right message and it will respond. Your next step simple. Go to your kitchen and choose wisely. We'll see you in the next video.